Hi everybody, it's Wednesday, December 16th, 2020. That means it's time for another edition of What Am I Working On Wednesday? My name is Wade Bradford, and on Wednesdays I like to check in with you and myself to just keep track of the creative projects that I've been working on. So, what have I been working on? Creatively speaking, not very much. For the most part, I've spent this week working on my day job. I teach college, and that means that I've got a lot of research papers to grade, and I should be done with the grading process in about 2 more days. Ugh. So, this last week, I've done no creative writing, no creative projects that I can think of. So I've been a bad author, but I've been a pretty good teacher because I've been very focused on giving useful, constructive feedback. I do have an update as far as a writing project that has been sent out into the world. My latest picture book has been sent to 9 different places, 9 different editors at traditional publishing companies, and I am pleased to report that I have been rejected 5 times. Why am I pleased to report that? Well, because I still have 4 more chances. Oh, actually, I got the numbers wrong. It was sent out to 10 places. So I still have 5 more chances. So, and I'm also pleased that the feedback has been positive, even though they are passing on it. For the most part, the editors are saying good things. They are all saying that it is quirky and that it is fun. But the general response is that they are not falling in love enough with it. And that's a common rejection that I see, that the editor likes it, but they aren't in love with it, and that's completely understandable. This is also the project that I mentioned a couple weeks ago that I received my all-time favorite rejection letter, and the person turned it down because they have an aversion to gnomes. Gnomes are in the picture book, and I was delighted that that was the reason that the editor turned it down. It's like, hey, you know, if you have an aversion to gnomes, it's good to say that up front, because this book has a lot of gnomes in it. So hopefully somebody on this list embraces gnomes and loves gnome culture and does not have any allergies related to little people in red pointy hats, and the book will find a home. So keep your fingers crossed. We'll probably find out by the middle of January whether or not it gets accepted or rejected. The book also features a little dog, not this kind of dog, this is Hawkeye, but the book has a Russell Terrier in it. So hopefully people that are impartial to gnomes will love Russell Terriers, and they'll love the book. Speaking of books, I do want to give a shout out to E.C. Stilton. I recently got her book. I'm enjoying it so far. It's a nice middle grade fantasy with lots of mer creatures and things like that. So check out E.C. Stilton's work. If you get a chance, she's an indie author, and I like her a lot. And now it's time for a shameless plug for one of my own books. A lot of people have been purchasing There's a Dinosaur on the 13th Floor, hopefully as Christmas presents and Hanukkah presents. This is one of my absolute favorite books that I've ever been involved in creating. I did the text, Kevin Hawkes did the illustrations. It's from Candlewick. All humility aside, I think it's a beautifully crafted book, and I'm really excited that there's going to be a sequel to it coming out this coming year. 2021 will see the sequel to There's a Dinosaur on the 13th Floor. It's going to be There's a Dodo on the Wedding Cake. So it takes place in the same location, the Shermore Hotel, and it has some of the same characters and a lot of brand new characters, and I've seen the illustrations, and Kevin Hawkes has outdone himself. So can't wait to show you that book once it comes out. But the news about this book, this week I got a wonderful photo of a little boy who is very happy with this book, so that makes me happy. And I got a photograph of this young man reading our book, There's a Dinosaur on the 13th Floor, to his dinosaurs. And so I just wanted to share that because that gave me a lot of joy and made me feel very grateful to all of my readers out there. Thank you, young man, for not only reading my book, but sharing my work with your toy dinosaurs. And I hope that many more toy dinosaurs get to read this book, There's a Dinosaur on the 13th Floor. So like I said, I'm still trying to finish grading essays, but as soon as I'm done grading essays, the next project that I'm working on is I'm going to make a map. I have a little writing experiment video. I'll put the link down below there. I made it about 1.5 years ago now, and it's about how making a map of the world, that your story world, can really help that story come to life. So I've got this story idea that's bubbling a little bit, and it takes place on an island, I think. And so I'm going to make a map of that island, and I might do that maybe later today if I grade enough essays and I want to treat myself, but I will definitely be doing it today, tomorrow, in the very near future. So if you are stuck with one of your ideas, or maybe you have an idea that is just kind of percolating, I strongly suggest that you take paper, pen, pencil, computer, whatever you want, and draw a map. Even if it's not a map of a whole world or an island or a country, maybe it's just a map of the town, maybe it's just a map, sort of a floor map of the house where your characters live. Creating a map really helps you visualize that world, and it gives you ideas of where your story could go. So that's it for now. As always, I would love to know what you have been working on, so feel free to leave a comment, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.